Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you're gonna know whenever I upload a new video. So my wonderful returning subscribers, you guys are the best. So at the end of this video, make sure you like, share, comment. So in today's video, we'll be talking about nursing research and its characteristics. What is nursing research? Research is a systematic inquiry that uses disciplined methods to answer questions or solve problems. The key word here is systematic inquiry. Research is a systematic inquiries. That means it uses a series of steps, a step-by-step method to answer questions and solve problems. So another definition of this research is that it is a scientific process that validates and refines existing knowledge. It validates and refines existing knowledge in the sense that we don't duplicate a research work, we replicate it. What do I mean by replication? Like, you can use exact design, the method, everything about maybe a previous research work. You can use it to carry out a research work in order to know if you can actually get you can find out new thing about it, which you now add to the existing knowledge about that research work. Maybe example now, a research has been carried out on this thalidomide drug that it's when it is being used in pregnancy or by pregnant women, it kind of causes the woman to give birth to children without limb or a child without limbs. So you can actually carry out a research about these thalidomide drugs among pregnant women in order to find new knowledge that will add to the existing knowledge, or better still, carry out a fresh research work, to gain new knowledge that can directly and indirectly influence clinical practice. Like, if you kind of find out maybe a new thing about this thalidomide, how it affects pregnant women, it can also help in nursing practice. That will make you to say how these thalidomide drugs kind of causes pregnant women to deliver children without limbs. And also, it is a scientific process that generates new knowledge, validates and refine existing ones, solve nursing problems in an objective and controlled manner. A good thing about research is that it is objective and it can be controlled. Like, you can manipulate some and actually you leave some. So let's go to the characteristics of research. What is characteristics? Another word for this characteristics is just like features, as in what can make up this research. What are the features of this research? Number one is cumulative. This research now, it is a scientific investigation that builds upon existing facts. Although you can actually research about a new thing, but most research is built upon existing facts. Maybe you can find something, maybe you can read about something and say, let me research about this thing. Maybe you as I said before about the thalidomide drugs, and you've seen many people with children without limbs, and you try to research about it. You go to existing facts, to compare and construct in order to get new idea or validate the idea. The second one is that research is based on empirical evidence. Research is evidence-based. It must be evidence-based. So the number three characteristics is that it is logical. It is based on valid principle or procedure. So about empirical review, let me say something more about it, is that you have to, look at other people's work that is evidence based. You can actually relate it to something. So this empirical evidence and logical is kind of related, that it must be based on valid principle or procedure. It must be evidence based. So another one is you can replicate it. So I said something about it. You might see a work that someone has done or has carried out before, and you want to know more about it. You now use maybe the exact or near exact research design and the methodology. Like for example, maybe you want to use like descriptive design. Maybe the previous work they used descriptive design, and maybe the researcher used random sampling method, sampling design or sampling method rather, to carry out this work. You can actually use the same design and methodology to carry out that same research problem, in order for you to know if you get exact results as the former work now the person did. The fifth characteristic is that research is orderly and systematic. It follows a step-by-step way, to solve or to answer question or to solve problems. Like we have research process. You must, state the problem before you now go to research design. It carries step by step. You cannot from research design, and you must find out a problem before you now know how will I solve it though? How will I solve this problem? So it is orderly and systematic. So the sixth one now is controlled. Control involves imposing conditions on the research situation so that bias are minimized. Like that thalidomide, maybe you want to, I keep using this thalidomide because I want to relate it to nursing. Maybe if you want to find the effect of these thalidomide drugs on pregnant women, you will kind of randomly select your participants. You administered pregnant women, of course, is your participants. You administer drug, maybe this thalidomide drug, to some of them, and the other control group now, those ones are called the experimental group. While your control group, you not give them this thalidomide, the thalidomide, in order to find maybe the results or what this thalidomide can do, and this is the control group. So another example of these characteristics, which is control, is that maybe in a class of 50, maybe you want to check their learning ability or how you can actually improve their learning ability. So in this 50 group now, they are called participants. You now randomly select them. 25 of them will be experimental group, while the other 25 people now will become control group. You are going to manipulate some, you manipulate some and you control some. You know apply or manipulate other, like give them anything, alter them. Like you want to find out the effects of use of model in explaining, use of model to explain anatomy. So the 25 experimental group, when teaching them anatomy, you bring in the models, while the other ones now you will separate them. You just be using lecturing method. So at the end of everything now, you now kind of find out which group has the better idea of this anatomy. This is the control. So another feature of research is generalization. let's use the previous example that we used. So after finding out that the use of model now helps students to learn anatomy very well, you kind of now generalize it and see, because of this research you've carried out, you now say that students learn more with model, learn anatomy more with model. That is generalization. You carry out research with few participants, you now generalize it, since it is evidence based. Maybe if you use step by step or the research process, it is evidence based, controlled, like the research is authentic, and you use discipline method to carry it out, you now have the strength or the audacity to generalize it rather. So another objective is that, or another feature rather, is that it is objective. It is objective in the sense that the data rely on facts rather than belief. Like we said, that it is evidence based. It must be proven. Like it must be evidence based for it to be a research, or a research, or it's not just maybe about intuition on autism. It uses a disciplined method. And the other this thing is that feature is that it is verifiable. Results obtained through scientific research are verifiable because it is scientific. It went through series of steps. You use discipline method, so it must be verifiable for it to be research or a research work. So everything is just kind of interwoven. Research follows a systematic method or a step-by-step process. The 10th one is that theory development. You can actually use this research after carrying out a work. You can use it to, develop theories. Almost all these models and theories that you apply to your research work are research being carried out by people or by researchers, which they now find out everything. They will now use it to develop research. So thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hope this video helped. In my next video, we'll be talking about types of research design, and everything. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and turn on